Hello guys, hello. And I know it's late, but it's so quiet and peaceful right now. And you're looking at my little Ellie Mae. She is a Behringer baby, and she's a crying. She's crying, she's upset, but she'll be alright. So, the reason I'm here tonight is I'm going to do a video for my best friend, Becca's Happy Place. She asked a question last Saturday, excuse me, what drew you to the reborn hobby, to reborn dolls? And so I thought I'd come on and just answer that question. So, yeah, me and Ellie's just going to answer it for her. Okay, so, what drew me to reborn dolls? Okay. My husband and I went on vacation to St. Louis, Missouri. And, we had a wonderful time. But it was cold when we went to St. Louis. Oh my goodness, it was cold at that time. So, we went to a coffee shop. We were having coffee and doing things on our phone, whatever. And having our coffee. And I think I've told this story before, early on in my videos when I started, back in 2011. But, I will tell it again. Like I said, we were having coffee, and I had been interested in reborns before that. I've been watching YouTube videos of various people that were making videos, and the first person that I watched, I think she initially got me into the reborns. And if you don't know her, I encourage you to go get to know her. She is an amazing lady, and she's so sweet. Suzanne, of Suzanne's Babies. She lives in the UK. She was the first person that I watched. And she, let's see, what is the word? Oh my goodness, I'm going to say motivated, I can't think of the word. To look into them, So, I had started watching her, which I loved her videos. I love her accent. I love anything about England, anything. So, then we went to St. Louis, and like I said, I'm sorry I'm all over the place with this, guys, but anyway, we went to St. Louis, we were having coffee in a coffee shop, and I was doing video, or I was looking at babies on reborn.com, and I saw Abby, and that was it. Instant love. I fell in love with her, and to this day, I don't know what sculpt she is. I have no idea. And I didn't really get any paperwork with her at all. But I love her, and I know her artist personally. So, and then I got up and excused myself and went to the restroom. So, I did that, and then came back, and I had told my husband before that, hey, isn't she cute? You know, I'd love to have her. And, well, like I went and did that. I came back and we never said any more about it, you know. Let it go. But the more I watched the videos, the more I got interested in the dolls. And, excuse me. And, just a moment, guys. Okay. Anyway, what started me with a reborn doll hobby, I guess I'm going to have to say Miss Suzanne, of Suzanne's Babies. She was the first one I watched on YouTube, and she encouraged me to, well, not encouraged, she motivated me to, you know, maybe get into them or get one of them. And so I started, like I said, I started watching the videos, started looking into the reborns and everything. And when we got home from our vacation, there was a box on the porch. So I thought, maybe he got his tools he ordered. He was looking at tools prior to our vacation. And I said, did you order something? You know, thinking maybe he got his tools or something, you know. He said, no, I don't think so. Okay, well, there's a box on the porch. He said, well, we'll see what's in it. I said, okay. So we go in and we unpack and get rested and stuff and get ready to go eat dinner. And he said, and we had went after Christmas to St. Louis. That's probably why it was so cold. But I came in, I sat down, we had a long trip. Oh my goodness, guys, we were so tired. But he said, hey, open this. I said, that's for me? He said, yeah, it's for you. I'm like, okay, you know. So he got my camera and stuff out. Because we had been doing church videos prior to our vacation. So he got that out. I said, why are you getting my camera out? Oh, I don't know. I just thought we'd make a video. Okay, you know. So I opened the box. Excuse me. And before he could turn the camera on, you could have heard a squeal louder than a pig. I let out a scream. Oh, I was so excited. I could not believe that I had got Abby. I got Abby. She was my first reborn. And so I got her, and he got her some clothes and some stuff like that, you know. And I said, why did you do this? And he goes, because you wanted her. I'm like, oh, how sweet you are. But that's how I got into the reborn hobby. The Miss Suzanne of Suzanne's Babies encouraged me to get into the hobby and look into the doll stuff. I started out with one. I've got 17 now, y'all. So I think I got the bug. So, and I'll never forget that. Never. Just think, coming home from vacation to a reborn baby. She was sitting on the porch. My husband had got her for me at the coffee shop in St. Louis, Missouri. I could not believe it.
But that's what got me into the hobby. A video and a coffee shop. So there you go, Miss Becca. There is my story of my reborn babies. How I got into them. I'm sorry if I was all over the place. I was trying to remember everything. I had it wrote down, but as usual, I lose everything I write down. So, anyway, I'll quit rambling. Y'all have a great week, not just a good week, and we will have more videos tomorrow, I'm sure. Much love, everyone. And this is my baby of the day. My little criner, Ellie Mae. Y'all have a wonderful week. Much love, everyone. Bye-bye.